Hello, hello.
Hello everyone. Uh, Today is Uminaula number 8.
Yay!
Welcome everyone to our lovely chit chat that we do once every while. Our spontaneous sharing that goes who knows where, we don't know. And it's nice to see you again, Lily. As usual, you look
Yes.
beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's always so nice. And it's so it's almost like, oh, it's been so long, but at the same time we just saw each other yesterday. So it's like both sensations at the same time.
Yeah. It's just the idea of past and future is shrinking rapidly. It's getting harder and harder to bring to drag the past into the now and to anticipate the future into the now. These are motions that are going to be less and less sustainable as we move forward. You know.
Yes. Let's become multi-D. Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes, yes.
multi-D and you know what? I think as we more and more focus in the here and now, we maybe not now, but in the future, we won't even need memories anymore because it won't be needed because it's we are so diving completely into the here and now. So the knowing is not even trust; is knowing the knowing that here and now it's always perfect. It's always a miracle. Allow us to let go even at those memories. You know.
I agree. I agree. We continue with the part of release everything you know to start vibrating the unknown. And the unknown, it's just in the now.
Yeah.
It's just in the now.
Yeah.
There's, I feel we have really opportunity to, it's like everything is accelerating so much that we have the opportunity to release, release, release. So we can start just it's kind of have another breath, like another way, another air, another way of breathing in
Yeah.
our daily life, but in our daily second, in the moment that we are absolute present. And that's
Yes.
exciting.
It's very exciting, and that's exactly what's happening to me right now. I'm getting massive amount of requests to answer to questions and to support people that are getting more and more lost because they cannot sustain anymore the game. And releasing is definitely, and there is so much to be released. And every time we manage to release something out of our system, there is a new, a never experienced before freedom. So it's really exciting. I can mention a few of things that comes to mind. Well, first of all, there is this idea to releasing this need to constantly measure the giving and receiving. You know, negotiating
This was
with
so
my
funny.
I just let it go. Just give by through the joy. Just give without measuring and making business out of everything. You know,
Yes,
it's such
yes,
a release that so you just don't worry about anymore being compensated, recognized, understood. All this stuff. Just let it
yes.
go.
No, no, that's a very, very, very good one. And also in terms of that's for me comes with passion. And whenever it comes out, but I did this or but I did this, and what I say, look, when you take an action from the state of being, out of the heart, from the passion, whatever comes back, it's welcome. Anything, even if it's nothing, that's already coming back to you. So that's why it's so important not to do things because the other want you to do things, not to do things to answer the expectancy of others. it's not to the thing because that's what you're supposed to do as a nice human being. Not the thing to do because that's what you should do as a light worker.
Right.
No, right? It's
Yeah.
whatever you want to express. It's not even doing, it's you express.
Yes.
It goes there and just let it happen. And when you do it from the heart, something happens in the comeback, but it happens by itself, and it's not necessary what you think it's going to come back. It could be just by a nice breath of joy, or suddenly you see beautiful flowers. I mean, is the point is to align ourselves to what we are and vibrate it and express it and do your actions, whatever your decisions you make from that point. So there's no expectations.
Yeah. Also, this measuring, constantly measuring my time, I need to be compensated, I need to get something back. No, is paradoxically, and some people, I hear some people say, you don't love yourself, you should charge more. They put together how much you charge or how much you love yourself. I mean, it's quite interesting. But to me, it's funny because in a certain way, it keeps validating the idea of scarcity. There is not enough, and so I need to get something back because there is not enough, you know. So energetically, when I get into the trap of being a negotiator with my time, with my offering, with my sharing, what I'm saying to life is, hey, I don't believe there is enough. So before I do this, I want to make sure that I get something back because I'm in scarcity here. I got, you know, and that's not the message that powerful creator like we are want to deliver, because we are so
Yes.
powerful with our energy offer. And
And
so,
how do you want to have the cycles? Because it is true that for me, there is a system that nourish itself. So you give and receive, but it's not like it's not someone doing accounting. So it's something that happens, and when you're aligned to it, it's something that happens. It's a thing, and I do consider it's important, and I think that's probably where it comes from, what you're saying, because sometimes we take it to linear. We take these concepts and we bring it to lineal. So 2 steps. So I need 2 steps. So no, you need to you need to allow the flow, and that's not going to happen by a linear thinking of yeah, I give you 2, you give me 2. There's so many ways that happens, but the thing is, when you align yourself to synchronicity that we talked already before, when you align with yourself to the flow of life, that happens by itself. And again, it comes to you in any way possible. I have an example. I remember I was guided. I felt it. I need to do some meditation and activation in a place. So I went and do it, and I remember someone told me, yeah, but you need, like, similar as you were saying, you need to charge because otherwise you're not loving yourself. It's like, no, I really know when it's something where it needs to be a monetary exchange or not, but not because of that, what you say. It's just you feel it, and sometimes yes or no. And I remember that time I said, no, this, I have to go and do it. And the rest is going to happen. And I remember exactly that evening, there was a raffle for a 2-day night in a super hotel near there. And I won the raffle, you know. And so it's something we need to start feeling what is right for us. And I think this is what we kept apart from our soul, is to feel, to know, to follow that intuition, that inner voice, to follow everything that comes to you. Because when you feel it strongly and you do it, then you are aligned, and the system of giving and receiving comes by itself in its multi-dimensional way.
Yeah, personally, I don't know how I do it, but it's been quite a long time that I completely removed from my system the idea of being rewarded in whatever shape and form. And people would ask, well, how do you pay your bills? I don't know. I really don't know. This thing happens. I do have a little bit of tiny little saving, but this saving doesn't seem to shrink ever. It always stay more or less like that, you know. And I suspect that it could be that the reason why is because I really have no fear of lack. I have no.
Yes,
At least I don't
that's
know that I'm
really
conscious
the
of.
that's really the main point.
Yeah,
Because
and
because you can have a lot. Like there's a lot of people with a lot, and they still have that feeling of lack.
oh yeah,
So it's
I know.
not about counting what you have, don't have. It's an energetically uh, chain. Like it's a chain that doesn't allow you to just expand as much as you can as a soul. This term of
Also,
lack.
also the fact that I get the chance to be myself, because basically that's what it is for me. When I do what I love, it means a chance to be and explore even more myself, and that's already for me. It's a reward. I'm already compensated by that, also because every time I respond to a question or I participate to a seminar or to a Zoom and I contribute with my sharing, who is the first one that benefit? It's me, because in order to respond to the question, I have to connect with the part of me that gives me the answer, and
Yes,
this answer
yes,
eliminates
yes,
me.
yes, yes,
Oh,
yes, yes. I have the same thing. I have the same thing. I love to share, and I love those places where people ask me questions that I never ask myself, even
yeah,
about what I share, about what I do, because I never ask myself that question. What it's gonna be the answer? Then I get like you. It's like I'm going to connect with a part of me that is going to answer that. And sometimes I'm very surprised of what the answer is like. Oh wow, yes, it's amazing. So I agree with you. I'm always I feel the more I share, then the more it opens up for me to receive more information, because I'm sharing, because it happens what you say, and then I can integrate it. Then there's more to share, and I keep sharing, and it's very. Um, in Spanish is retroalimentado. How will it be in English? How it would be in Italian? Maybe near.
uh, it's
Well, it's self-sustainable, it's you give and then you connect with something
yes,
bigger than you, and
yes.
then it comes. It's not a trade. It's not a trade. That's it.
No, no straight. It's like if me and you are sit down in the middle of the ocean and I say, "Oh, do you want a glass of water?" But you have to give me another glass of water, okay? It's what is this? It's the ocean. That's the perception.
Yes.
And you know what happened at a certain point where you switch from the desire to desire something, which is beautiful, nothing wrong with that, although you have to be careful, because if your desire is not pure, then is a manifestation of a sense of lack. I'm lacking
Yes.
something. But if
Yes.
your desire is enjoy, so you switch eventually from desire to intent.
Yes.
Once you are
Yes.
in the intent mode, then
Yes.
all this idea of compensation collapses, because now you're in your purpose, because the
Yes.
intent is a reflection of your life purpose, the reason why you sign up a contract and you are here. So
Yes.
I don't think Jesus was asking for any compensation ever. Like you think about
Hey, but he had bread for free.
and everything else free. Everything else.
No, but that's also definitely I like this, the lack, and the lack comes also from the lack of trust right now. Like you said, like if we say about Jesus, you trust that you're powerful enough
Yeah.
to even create the bread out of nothing or stone, whatever is the story. But it's it's time for it's a belief. It's also a lack, the because a lot of the compensation sometimes is just that someone tells you, right, you're great and you're very good, and we
Yeah.
are. It's also a way of a lack, right, of self love, and so for me now we say yes. There's lack in many of our actions. It's like it's something definitely to put attention to it. Where I am putting lack of why I'm acting. Where am I acting out of lack instead of out of abundance?
Yeah.
In all the aspects of my life, I am. Oh, oh, you're not doing this, so you don't love me. So you're
Right.
lacking of love. Or you go and do something and you're looking who's going to tell you that that it's wonderful what you're doing. Who's going to clap for you? And then
Right.
it's like, oh, well, it seems that just the joy that I have for doing this. So where my, my actions, when I do actions, what is my intent? Where I'm coming from? Am I coming from abundance and of joy of just being, or of a lack of any kind of sort of lack in my life?
Yes, and the pure intent can manifest only when you have released all the neediness. Only when you have no neediness anymore, you don't need anything anymore, then the pure intent can manifest itself and can express freely. Because for as long as there is a hidden agenda, where there is a little bit of needy, and there's nothing wrong with needing something, it's part of the process, but eventually you get to the point, and I can tell you, I don't know if I'm 100% free from neediness, but I got to a point where it's such a joy not needing anything, you know.
Yes,
I come here
yes,
to speak with you in this moment. I don't need anything. I'm just here.
yes,
This is fun, but I don't need any confirmation, validation,
yes,
appreciation. I don't need any money, and nothing. I'm just here because I want to be here. I'm enjoying
yes,
sharing with you
yes,
and with people, whatever it comes, and that's
yes,
such freedom. And then you can really express yourself without being a manipulator, because I need to get something out of this, so I have
yes.
to express in a certain way. I have to certain thing I have to say. Let me see how many people are listening. No, we need more. You know, all these concerns, right?
That I really like what you're saying. It's and that would be a good tip. What do you believe you still need? Ask yourself, because when you believe that only with having that you can be happy, or only having that you can live on earth, or only having that you can be cosmic, or only having that, then you have that sense of lack and needingness. I like it as a word, needingness.
I don't even know if it exists.
I don't know, but I like it. I bought it. I bought it. I like it. It's needingness. It's for me. You know, that's gonna be needingness, because this is a key of freedom of being. It's a key. It's a major key. And if I take it for myself, is I do observe myself a lot, not to fall into I need this, not to fall into that in any time. And as you say, the more I feel neediness, so the freedom of need, it's so nice. It's so nice. And I still catch myself sometimes
Yeah.
in, because it's different, the intent, or say, oh, I would like, I would like this, then I need this. It's so catch yourself also how you use your words.
Mm-hmm.
If you, because the word has the intent. So if you say, I need, for me, it's automatically there's a lack. You are vibrating a lack. So if we start erasing the word need in our system till it dissipate into the needing-ness.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
And
that's fantastic if we can reach that point.
yeah, it is reachable, and it's fun because there is always more of that point to reach. So it's a
Yes.
never-ending,
Yes. Like
never-ending.
all, like everything else.
That makes it fun. So
Yes.
releasing all the addiction to everything, addiction to this, addiction of that. But one thing that also gave me really a big, it was a big breakthrough in the past was removing from my system the idea of death.
Mm.
The moment I remembered that I always existed, I exist, and I will always exist,
Mm-hmm.
there was a big release of any neediness because it's like, okay, who cares? We don't have all this scarcity in time, in space, and it's all forever. So I can relax and just be myself and have fun. I don't need anything because I'm not in a narrow path where, oh my God, I'm getting old, or, all that. It's just a game we are playing, and then I will go into some other shape and form. And so that cellular knowledge, not knowledge, but feeling of being whatever, always existing in whatever shape and form, because we are source ourselves. So we cannot stop to exist. So once we that's really sink in our mind, that is a big help in letting go of these expectations and neediness, because it doesn't matter anymore in many ways.
Yeah. So you can be needy or needing less, like no more need.
Right. Yes.
And
Yes.
that makes a big difference in life. I really like this theme because I do agree. It makes, we've talked sometimes here about self-love and the importance of self-love, but one sign of self-love is when you're not needing anything else.
Absolutely.
Because you're nourishing yourself, as you say, as creator, that there's no need for anything else.
Yeah. No, exactly. And so you can fully be yourself. You are completely pure, genuine, transparent, because you have nothing to lose. Because what is there to lose? That you don't need anything. So whatever comes, it's whatever is going to be. It's okay. You're completely relaxed about the whole process, the creative process. And so if I sit down at the piano, I compose a music, and I don't need anything. So I remove from my system any concern of what the outcome is going to be.
Yes.
And so in that moment, I am saying, life, I'm completely open to receive, because I don't have any hidden agenda. I don't have any worries, any concern about negative outcomes. So I just give up completely myself to you. And so life can co-create with me. And now the notes that come through me into the piano don't have any, are completely pure. They have zero expectation, zero neediness, and they are just whatever that in that moment has to happen. That's the true artist.
Yes. Yes. No, I agree with you. But that you're putting it into piano, but I think it's for life.
Everything.
It's for everything. If when you're allowed just to walk, to eat, every of your daily actions, of your daily thinking, your daily feeling, if you allow the co-creation with life,
Yeah.
with pure intent, for the higher purpose of all, then absolutely everything that happens is there. Yes, I've been having some live stream for the tour that I'm giving, and in 2 sessions, I say, what would you say to people that are asking and they're nervous about doing their mission in life. What is I'm going to do my mission in life? And right now it has a lot to do with what we're talking, because what I answer for me is it's not about doing and having like an end purpose. It's about being. When you are in that state that you just described with the example with the piano, when you do it in your with whatever other action, when you're connecting with life itself, you are the mission. You just are. It's you just walk, you speak, you feel, you vibrate your mission, because you are in your intent, and whatever else come out of there, it's going to be part of the mission. Every single step.
Yes.
So there is not a so-called diploma
No.
of the mission of like, oh, you found it, here is, and you need to do this, and if you do this, you get it. No, you are, but allowed to be. Don't be, when you are completely out and separate from life itself,
Yes.
then go back, and then you're just going to vibrate. That's all. Vibrate.
From the veil of scarcity, because
I don't know if it's just me, but I cannot hear Marco. Is it my internet? Is it Marco's internet? Who can help out? Just give a sign. Because this is a very, very deep, profound of release the sense of lack, release the sense of scarcity, release the sense of needing, and allow things to happen. Like right now, we're going to wait also that Marco comes back, and then we have on the other side, which is what we are here talking today, then I open up to this beautiful energy of just being with self-love, needing less, just completely being. Hello,
I'm back.
hello.
We are back.
Welcome back. I was saying I need Marco.
I thought, oh, we started the 10 days of darkness now. Okay, good. Okay, so we're okay. We can continue, or
Yes, we are. We are. I did a little summary of,
okay.
and then Anna even say, yes, I have a totally break. It's the way of how we change
Right.
from
Yeah.
a scarcity or needingness, and the lack towards a more full self-love and needing less way of
Yeah.
living. And that's a big, that's going to make a big change in your life.
Yes, that's exactly what we were saying. So the moment you get to a point where your vibration is not pregnant with neediness, I think the whole idea of scarcity collapses completely, because it's not validated anymore. And the only thing that can come doesn't have any other choice but deliver to you abundance, because you are not sensing any lack anymore. And so I think that's the secret,
Yes.
the big secret.
Yes.
Remove
Yes.
the neediness, the sense of lacking, whatever, the addiction to something that is lacking that I need. The more you reduce that, the more abundance can come into your life in whatever shape and form. And also remove the addiction that the idea that abundance is monetary. Abundance is not monetary, is one way to create abundance. It's not necessarily even the best one, because there are so many other ways that we can receive incredible abundance. So yes.
Yes. And I also recommend something to to harmonize your relationship with abundance, to harmonize your relationship even with money, because if you're so mad and so afraid, and your relationship with money is, from in my perspective, in my opinion, if you really leave a relationship, like you're just trying to forget about that relationship and it's bad and it's terrible,
Mhm.
then you're still needing, there's something that attached you to it. But if you can just say, okay, you know, this is something that's there. Money is energy. So
Yeah.
if I allow energy to flow through me, it has to be out of love. Out of love.
Yes. Absolutely. So no judgment about money. You are completely neutral. There is no an emotional response about money.
Yes.
So you are capable, 100% open to both give and receive. So you don't feel uncomfortable in neither giving, neither receiving. If somebody says, "Hey, Marco, I give you 10 million euros," okay, sure, thank
I'll
you.
take them.
Why not? I know I can play even more stuff, but it's not. There is not an emotional. I mean, I'm talking about low emotions contraction. The response, because many people have been indoctrinated by many things, religion, spirituality, whatever, that the virtue is to be poor.
No,
You
no.
know, or the idea, or in order to get that money, I have to earn it, I have to sacrifice, I have to become something, I'm not ready for it, and who am I to have all this money? There is a lot of shame
Yeah,
about this.
yeah. It's a lot of shame there.
A
It's a
lot of
lot of
shame.
shame, and also what you just said. It's I have to earn it, and or I don't deserve it,
Yeah.
and so it's very that's a relationship, and for me, it needs to be harmonized. It's
So
like no judgment.
yes, and not the big one is that there is virtue in being poor.
Oh yes, that one
That's
I
a big
was
one.
missing. I was
Like
missing
I'm
that
a
one.
good Christian man if I am very poor, because the poor are the one that then will get to heaven.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Quite funny.
Ah, that's so funny. All the stories we believe through in the
Yeah,
past centuries and in this lifetime, and it's okay, right? Like
deeply.
the good thing
They
is
are deeply.
now we can just release them
Yeah, we have to.
and enjoy, and knowing that
Yeah,
needing less does not mean poor, or that you know, that virtue, or it doesn't mean judgment, or it does not, it means
as
you can open up to it, but you don't have absolutely any judgment in any
yeah,
kind, and you're doing again from pure love.
yeah. Are you there?
Yes, you were a little bit off.
I know. I don't know what's going on. It's keep coming in and out a bit. Maybe we are saying things too powerful here.
It's
They're
too
trying to stop
much.
us.
It's too much.
It's too much, guys.
No, No, but I really love it. I really love it. It's very powerful. Absolutely powerful. And seeing if he's still.
I'm trying to see if okay. So hopefully now is a little.
No, you're gone. You know,
I
maybe
think
what
that
it is too is that where we had to say it's said. So today we just say it is true. It's so powerful, and I think it has already a lot for reflection that we can say for today.
yes.
Go and meditate on this. It's so powerful.
Yes, yes, it is. It is. There is a lot. There is a lot to say. There is a lot to ponder about, to process about that, because we have been sharing something that has some major key for the transformation that is occurring right now.
Yes.
So, I'm receiving phone call from. I received. I am already received a couple of people that call me, and they are telling me that they want to kill themselves. They don't want to be
Wow.
here anymore. They just are over with this. This is an horrible place. So it's interesting to receive this. And I noticed that there is a lot of suicidal right now. The pressure of letting go, and so we need to understand what really. I don't know if we want to get into that now, but what really death is.
I would,
Death
but
is just a
it's cutting. You're cutting your internet. It's cutting.
yeah. Hopefully, we'll stop now. I'm trying to change the connection to see if it gets
Okay.
better.
Yeah, try it. Do it there.
Hopefully, it
Ah,
will
it
be.
did something. Something happened, even with the image.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
So yes, I was saying that there's a lot of people that wants to leave this planet. Just cannot stand it anymore.
They're fed up.
They're fed up, and I'm useless. I'm this. I'm that. Why I'm here? This is an horrible place. Everybody, you know. Them. What do I say to them is, well, it's not a big deal. If you want to leave the planet, just leave the planet. It's
Free choice.
useless. But I just want to remind you that there are powerful reasons that you have chosen to be here, and also the idea of death is being addressed by those that choose the human experience only in the last few thousand years. And the idea of death emerged into our reality simply because our antenna is being put in a bubble, and so we are not capable to capture signal that are beyond the Earth planetarium experience, and so we are drawn to. But as our DNA start to open up and we reestablish the connection with all life, not only the life that is within the bubble, with everything, there we go. There will be not any more idea of death, because even if somebody decide to transition to another situation, we will be able to continue our conversation, maybe even better, because our antenna will capture every aspect of life, not only the aspect on Earth. So this idea of death is just due to the fact that temporarily, for a few thousand years, we have been put in this bubble, and we are out of being cut off of communication with the rest of life. And this idea of death is going to end very soon, because now we are about to go back to that powerful antenna that we have through our avatar. And so then if I decide to go and live an experience in another system, we might continue the conversation here on the
Hey!
there's no more depth anymore, right? So that's that's one of the primordial reptilian program, abandonment and depth. These are those big roots. So once we understand that, there we go back to the feeling less neediness, less attachment, because we know that no matter which shape and form we are playing, we are dancing with, no matter which kind of avatar we are wearing, whatever matrix we are exploring, we can always connect. We will never be separated.
Absolutely.
So that's
Yes. It's something to reflect on, something to know that it's happening, and something again to observe. When am I still attached to needing? That's really, really a key point. Definitely.
Yeah. I personally, I have food, or is whatever, relationships, attachment to. There's so many way to feel. And it's beautiful. For example, right now, my relationship with food is completely, I would say 98%. Just for me, food is just energy. So I ask my body, what is it that you need? And I'll get it. I don't have this. And if today I cannot eat, okay, I can eat tomorrow. No big deal. Free to choose when and how to eat, how much do I eat. And that's such a relief, such a freedom for me, because before there was a lot of, I need a little bit of sugar here, or I need the caffeine, or I need it's time to eat now. What is lunch? What time is it? People are constantly thinking about food.
Yes.
Constantly. Yeah, in Italy, they're constantly. That's all they think about it. Food, food, food.
Yes. Yes.
Dinner, after dinner. It's
Yes.
like it's such a consuming amount of time, and that's just one attachment that you release, and then you're fully free from that. And then again, it might be for some people smoking, for some people might be sex, for some others might be workaholics. They need to produce constantly work. Other might be relationship. They cannot let go a toxic relationship because there is
Yes.
Am I still breaking up?
You break once in a while. I'm just letting, and then he comes back. But you are breaking.
Okay, I don't know. Well, I guess yeah, we are very powerful today.
Yes, powerful. And yeah, we can do like the summary right now, and
Yeah.
but I absolutely consider this very powerful, what we talk, and with a lot of potential for an inner transformation.
Yeah.
Just by observing, where do I still feel, or where does it come sometimes, I need this? Where is my neediness place? And to, little by little, release it, release it, release it. Because the
Yes.
state of freedom, as you say, from food, from so many things,
Yeah.
your life will
And,
change.
we need to apply to learn to discern what is joy, because many people say, well, but food is joy.
Mm,
Smoking a cigarette, this is part of joy of life. And I say, yeah, it can be, but the question is, can you be without it?
exactly, exactly.
Because if you cannot be without it, that's a false joy, that's a
Yes,
dependency, that's an attachment. If you can be without it and you have a complete choose a choice, then is a joy. So we need to learn to discern what is true joy from what is a hidden false joy, that is neediness, that comes from a sense of lack or sense of emptiness or whatever,
I
and
agree.
usually the real joy is it directs you towards more organic things.
Hmm.
I am having a time to think where the soul says, okay, let's smoke a cigarette right now.
No,
I don't see that for some reason,
no, no, no.
but I have nothing against smoking a cigarette. I don't smoke, but if you need to smoke, but again, we at this point we really have to be very tight on discerning what is our true joy and what is an addiction. And once we identify the addiction, we need to work it out to let it go, because then our freedom increases massively.
Yes, massively. No, no, that's why I'm saying this is a big, big step and a very good to focus our attention to
Yeah.
release, 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 and also the fear of if the fear of the food, right? We can be detached to it too. For me, was also that's a big thing when you know, and when you start being in touch with your body, knowing what it really needs and when it really needs it, instead of following the typical boxed rules what we have believed for so long. So absolutely, this going from needingness to needing less, I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Powerful, powerful, extremely powerful.
Beautiful. And I hope that because these are important, this is what we should learn in school,
Yes, I know, I know.
in those places where we get education, we should, these are the really part of the curriculum. That's important in school. What is love? What is joy? What is our intent? What is our uniqueness? What is the difference between joy and addiction? What does it mean
Yes,
to have a ethical behavior? What does it mean? Uh, these are the things we should learn to school, in school.
yes. What
You know,
is your intuition? How can you follow it? What is your
yes,
soul? It's so, and there's so many things for me. It was like, oh yes, because then the rest happens. Life happens. You
yeah,
allow life to happen instead of you creating life. You allow life to happen in you.
yeah.
Ah,
Okay,
very nice.
it's already 1 hour. It's gone almost.
Yeah,
Few
so
minutes.
fast, almost. Yeah, but it's okay. I think it's a good moment to just let it there, and because it's powerful,
Yeah.
into reflect, into absorb, into introspect.
Yes.
And we see us again soon.
Absolutely. We'll thank you all, everyone, for whether you're listening live or in the recording. Thank you for joining us. And I guess we will talk in. in a few weeks, we will let you know when is the next time. Um, uh, we love you all, and we are very, very happy to be able to have this time together, because every time is a self-discovery time for all of us, because
Yes.
we
Yes.
never know what we are going to talk about, you know.
No.
The best formula, because when you embrace the mystery of life, when you embrace the unknowing, that's when the magic can step in fully. So, and it seems like in eighth episode, we got magic every time, a little bit of magic here, and that's precious, very precious for all of us. So, thank you, everybody, and thank you, Lilly, for being such a wonderful conductor of truth.
Same to you. Thank you for co-create and play with me.
Thank you all. I love you all, and we'll talk soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.